but to somebody who's not on that frequency, you look like a lunatic. You are like, they will put you in the nut house. Like, if you the right person hear you, they would try to diagnose you with like schizophrenia or some crap. Like, you would be, and if you have a mainstream platform, you're like a celebrity or something, you're behind going straight to the nut house. You know, if hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy Proclaim Truth. Back again, man. Hope everybody's having a good January, a good New Year, whatever you want to call it. If you are into, the Gregorian calendar or whatever it's called. Hey, check it, man. So I know we talked a lot about the paradigm shift and everything prior to December 21st, and I'm just curious as to if anybody noticed a difference yet. If you notice any differences since then, drop a comment below. Let me know some things you guys have been noticing. But me, one thing I've noticed, I don't know, man. It's something that was always in front of us. I just never paid attention to, and it just connected a lot of dots for me. It's there's been very few people that was covering it, like I guess over the past year, but I just happened to come across it like early January, and I'm like, as soon as I seen it, I was like dang, like this is it, like this is who they are, like their cover is blown. And if you guys know, I've been talking a lot about this ancient bloodline, the Nephilim, these beings, angels, aliens, all of this stuff, they're all fall into the same category. And I know Babylon take a lot of flack for this stuff, even though it was, it was in a Fertile Crescent, or like when the ark landed, that's, that was where the city's first erected. But there was another civilization that pretty much picked up where Babylon left off, and they did it exponentially to the point where it till we see it till this day, and it's freaking nuts. Like the alphabet, everything comes from them, our monetary system. But anyway, we'll talk more on that later. What this video is going to be about is the evolution, and I guess the evolution of consciousness. So what I mean by that, how can a person go from being a bot, like into the matrix, to just, dude, I'm in a completely different world and I cannot go back. Like, I'm resonating on a different vibration. Only other people that's on that vibration understands you and can relate to what you're saying. But to somebody who's not on that frequency, you look like a lunatic. You are like, they will put you in the nut house. Like, if the right person hear you, they will try to diagnose you with like schizophrenia or some crap. Like, you would be, and if you have a mainstream platform, you're like a celebrity or something, you're behind going straight to the nut house. Ain't no ifs and buts about it, because they have to keep that stuff undercover. And what I noticed, well, I haven't noticed stuff like I said ever since December 21st. Like, I don't know, because I started making videos. I've been in deep in meditation, like thinking about this stuff. And when I'm like, brainstorming content, which I don't really have to do because I already know enough to make content for years, but it's just deciphering what I want to put out and the mechanism of which I want to put it out. Like, I wish I could put more animation, and I'm gonna get I'm working on a PC build as well. I'm gonna start doing streaming videos on that, and like kind of talking through some stuff, so you guys don't have to sit here and look at my beautiful face all the time. All right, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, consciousness, right? So I don't know if you guys know about the neurological science behind it, but like when we learn something new, it's like the synapses within our brains, a new synapses form. So picture like I don't want to talk about dendrites and everything, but just to make it simple, picture like, you know, two poles, right? Two segments with like little knots at the end. In between that is like some quantum physics stuff, some energy that like zaps from one synapses to another, and that's how, like, you know, thoughts and everything, neurological signals and everything get sent throughout the body, from your brain throughout the body. But this is billions of these little synapses throughout your brain, and when you like, you learn something new, a new synapse form, like a new memory. They say every time you recall something, every time you recall a memory, you're not remembering the moment, you're remembering the last time you remembered. That's why once you get older, your memory starts to fade, because you're not remembering the source moment, you're remembering a record. You're pulling a record from your mind, and it can be altered easily. So when you start to resonate on higher conscious, on a higher vibration, a higher conscious level, what happens is your mind is forming these synapses, and you are slowly developing an affinity towards that kind of stuff. Like, you know, I don't know if you ever heard something so deep to the point you felt it in your core, like your spirit, and almost gave you chills. It's like something, I don't even know. You know, we talk about ley lines. It's like some information that just, something within you is like, recognize it, but you never seen it before. It's like, man, it's something about this, or it's something about this person, or, you know, hold on. Yeah, so your spirit recognizes a lot of stuff before your flesh do. But if it's energy all around us, and I'm gonna try to stay focused, guys. I'm trying to stay focused, because my mind is like all over the place. I keep wanting to like divert to like the stuff I've been looking into with, like, I guess, man, that'll be the next video. We gotta talk about time. I hit on it briefly in like one of my previous videos, but that's what I was gonna say. The thing I've been on most since, like, you know, the paradigm shift, I realized how manipulated time is. Time is so manipulated, and I told you guys we're not in year 2021, and the people that's been manipulating this stuff is slowly coming to light, and they ha. It's all around us, like the ha, nah, boo boo, all around us, and it's, I don't want to say it's scary. It's just like, dang, man, we out here fighting against each other. You know, like us humans, you know, flesh and blood, out here fighting against each other, and these, I don't even know what to call them. But yeah. Anyway, about the conscious, you know, the synapses and everything. So once you start to, you know, once you start digging more and more, your mind is literally being rewired towards this stuff to handle the capacity and everything. And then eventually you're able to like grasp more. You know, you're coming out of the matrix. And, you know, pretty soon you start doing more high level stuff, high vibrational stuff. You stop, like, old habits you used to have. You stop drinking so much. You just stop. You have a want to take better care of yourself. You don't hang around a lot of the places you used to hang around. Some people you used to hang around, because you become more sensible to energy and vibrations, you know, all that stuff. But the same is true for the contrary. You can be a high vibrational person and hang around the low vibrational stuff and become low vibration. And when that happens, you're not using those synapses you used to use. You're not using it anymore. And the saying is true that if you don't use it, you'll lose it. It's just like muscle. It's a muscle in your brain, all right? So you don't lose muscle, what happens? it goes away. It goes away. And that's why when you're trying, that's why a lot of people, when they leave the place that they grew up, like their hometown or whatever, that's when they really blow up. You know, they really grow to reach their true potential, or, you know, more of a potential than they would have had they stayed in their hometown. Because in your hometown, people for some reason don't want you to grow. They want you to be who they know you to be, you know, for the time of the time that you all have, you know, shared your lives together. And the minute you try to walk into, you know, who you were destined to be, they're like, nah, this ain't you. You changing up, you know, yada 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 yada. And they want you to remain the same. Like, it's like Pokemon, guys. You try to evolve, they don't want you to evolve. They want you to stay a Pikachu. They don't want you to be a Raichu. They want you to be a Pikachu your whole life. And you can't be no Pikachu. We gotta level up out here. Pikachu straight though. You feel? Yeah, I should use another example. You never know Pikachu. But anyway, y'all get the point. All right. They want you to be a Squirtle, not a Blastoise. All right. How about that one better? But yeah, man. Yeah. So I just wanted to make this video. You know, going into this higher state of conscious, we gotta. It's here, man. It's here, and seeing like our handlers, you know, the people that puppeteer this whole matrix we live in, it's just becoming more and more obvious. Like, are you serious? It's just becoming more and more obvious. Or maybe it's just me. No, it's not just me, because I see more and more people talking about it. And with the whole, you know, alien agenda, people like stuff I've never seen before. Like this internet, I love it, man. Information from all over the globe, people coming to one spot, sharing information overload. It can be a good thing and a bad thing. But things that we only had in our respective communities and ideas we only had, you know, that were once isolated, are not coming together in centralized locations. All right, so we all know that certain things can be used for good and evil, yin and yang. You know, I try not to get into mysticism, but some things have true principles, all right? Some things have true principles. But if we get into salvation, then, you know, I'm strictly biblical teaching. You know, I'm strictly a believer of the Bible when it comes to that stuff. But for the laws of this planet and the things around us, a lot of, like, people in ancient times had it figured out. Like, I'm a firm believer, and I'll talk about this in the next video when we talk about the manipulation of time. Well, I kind of hit on it in this video because it makes sense if we're talking about conscience. All right, so picture a fish, right? Picture a fish tank, right? You take a fish, you put it in that fish tank, a big fish tank. It's gonna adapt to that fish tank. As long as you feed it, it's gonna keep growing till it's a big goldfish. But you take the same fish and put it in this small, you know, vessel or whatever. You know, feed it. You keep feeding it. It's only gonna grow so big because of the limitations that's put around it, the box, the paradigm that it's limited to. But once the fish, you know, you take it out, you put it in a bigger fish tank, it has room to grow. The same as our conscience. Like, the Matrix puts us in this small paradigm, this, oh my God, like this illusion of time, this illusion of limits, this illusion of yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. I ain't trying to go too deep. I'm kind of getting trippy vibes. So, but yeah, just be limitless. You know what I mean? Don't limit yourself. Like, don't limit yourself, because all society do is try to limit you, try to slow you down with junk food and everything. Anything they can do to keep your mind not operating to peak performance, to degrade your, you know, your mental capacity and everything. Because we are conductors, guys. We were made from minerals, from clay, elements. So your body is a conductor. You can feel it. You can feel it during sex. You can feel it when you get tired, you ever just been so sluggish, you just like, you feel like a dull battery, like literally. Your muscles, when you have muscle contractions, like you ever, like you get a cramp or something, it's like, that's like electricity. Same happen to people when they get, have you guys ever had, like, not shock therapy, but like you go to the chiropractor, they put the thing on your muscle and make your muscle like tense up, like have a spasm. And when you have spasms, that's electricity going through your body. Like, come on now. Come on now. But what coil or what's in your body? What there's not a generator in your body of a spinning coil. So what's producing this energy? And then that's the same thing Nikola Tesla, he knew that and he figured it out. It was, geo energy around us. Somehow that the earth was emitting and we emit the same energy. But yeah, my bad guys, I'm on one tonight, you feel me? It's been a minute since I made a video, so I just been pondering this stuff and it's just been building up, so I gotta say what's on my mind. But yeah, I think that's enough for one video. So got some pretty good stuff planned in the future. I'm gonna start getting on streaming from the computer so that we can really dig into some stuff, analyze some stuff, because I'm coming across some photos and it's like I need a Shark Tank. I need people to like analyze this with me. We gotta figure, I ain't gonna say we gotta figure it out, we just gotta ponder about it, cause we've been lied to. I mean, if honestly, whatever we experienced in this past 100 years is gonna be something completely different, a different story. So I don't know. I don't think it can be. I think we're past the point where it can really be manipulated like that. But it's your boy Proclaim Truth, man. If y'all like this video, hey, you already know what to do. Hey, hope everybody being safe out there. Hey, hit that notification bell. We got some good stuff coming soon. Like, share, subscribe, and we out.